Yeah, but you see, the influence came then also Brian May, all my idols. You hear everything on every song, my guitar style. I used even Fender amplifiers. I used the Vox AC30 just to mimic the sound of Brian May. Then many clean licks on music. I wanted to make Stevie Ray Vaughan sound. And when it's more dirty, I wanted to make more Jimi Hendrix sound. So it's like a homage to all our idols in our own way to write it. It's not a copy of anything, but it's the influence of, and we wanted to make something. And I think this album is timeless now. I still can hear it without thinking, it sounds like 19 something,
Yeah.
It's timeless. It sounds still fresh. Somehow.
Yeah, it does. It
was
really
a very
cool album.
Really good recording, expensive production. We didn't have any limitation. We spent all the money for brass section, for real strings, making samples from church organ in a Hamburg church. And the train in front of, I don't know, which song was it? Maybe Crazy Cat, I don't remember. This train, was also from next to the studio. The producer went out with heavy equipment, recording the train, So nothing was just a sample of something else. Everything was created. And many things I was filming. And I still have it on film, not released. Michael Kiske as well. So maybe sooner or later people will see it.
The general guess is that somehow Michael Kiske wanted to start focusing on more like a lighter music. Is there any a truth on that aspect? Is in addition to just that he happened to just like that kind of music as you guys liked?
Yeah, so for me it was a bit weird situation as a new guy in the band. I wrote quite fitting songs for Pink Bubbles. And there was already a big change. We had the song called Windmill, which was later released, was already supposed to be on Pink Bubbles.
Oh.
And we had a couple of more soft songs, which didn't appear on the album. So there was a big discussions already that they wanted to change and they're tired about this metal. I said, come on, guys, you're young and you released just 2 good albums for me. I like Keeper 1 and 2. I'm not a fan of Waltz, sorry. How can you change your style already? So drastic, And leave me as a new guy surviving you with my metal songs, I call it. And it wasn't fair. I imagine if these 2 guys would write the same powerful songs like before, it would be an amazing album, I would have the weakest songs then maybe. Who knows? But then after that album, we toured again and then more talking. I love Beatles. I love this. And then Waiki and Mikey Kiske were both very, very drastic with the change. And then I agreed. I said, okay, I do the same now. It doesn't make sense to work against your band members. So we tried something to make unique. We talked a lot about the concept, and then I said, okay, let's do something special. I didn't even know what should be after that, But this album was so special that I felt the reaction was weird. When the press people came for listening, and some reviews were quite funny. Fans, when we played live, fans were looking very, very sad. Hearing all the ballads, acoustic songs and stuff.